often does your job take you in the heart of Castries, just lazing around and chilling? You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking. Morning, good morning, DVS. How you guys doing? You know you have to get the entire fit. You know they're looking for that. So, yeah, I hit you guys with it today. Happy Friday. Right, good. I was in that kind of mood today. And like I said, we're in the street of Castries, and you know anything is possible. So, let's see what Kendall has over there, and then we're coming back. When we come back, we've got our features for the day. Hi, darling.
Good morning. Babonneau MP Dr. Virginia Albert Poyot has extended condolences to the families and those affected by the two recent killings near schools in her constituency. She says that the matter is being investigated by the police and that psychosocial support will be offered to those who need it.
They have to be very, very careful who they associate with and who they choose to be their friends and who they invite to congregate and associate with in the Babonneau area. So it is one of the deep concern. I think one of the individuals, I know him very well. He's from the community. Maybe when I was a principal, he was a student there. And I want to express condolences to the family, the families who are grieving now.
Dr. Albert Poyot is calling upon Babonneau constituents to join forces in combating crime. In other news, after 5 years, the United Nations Development Programme and Gender Project has finally come to an end in St. Lucia. The Enabling Gender Responsive Disaster Recovery, Climate and Environmental Resilience in the Caribbean project aims to improve climate and disaster resilience for key vulnerable populations. That includes women, youth, the elderly, and persons with disabilities across the region.
We were able to establish gender focal points in all ministries. We were able to train these persons, and therefore they were able to implement gender mainstreaming. So when government is preparing budget and they are allocating resources, these persons were trained to know how to allocate the finance so that both men and women will benefit from it. They also focus on women and girls because they felt that this group of persons were usually left out in the discussion and in the allocation of resources.
9 Caribbean countries have participated in that project. The 3-day activity for the closing of the End Gender project began on Thursday, 25th July. The United Workers' Party, UWP, has initiated steps towards seeking a judicial review of the Local Citizenship by Investment Program, or CIP, by the courts. Opposition leader Alan Shastney anticipates that if granted, the judicial review will provide answers to outstanding questions about the local CIP, more specifically the infrastructure option.
This will be very similar to the case that's taking place in St. Kitts, where it's a judicial review case, and we're actually preparing the documents for a filing to do exactly that. We have given this government, we think, sufficient time to have rectified the situation. So one, in signing the MOA, the Memorandum of Agreement with the OACS countries, they ought to have amended the regulations at that point. In fact, they have not done that.
Mr. Shastney says he expects that the judicial review claim filed by MSR Media in the St. Kitts and Nevis High Court will also provide further insight into St. Lucia's CIP. Winning with the St. Lucia National Lottery has become even easier with the launch of a new sports betting platform called Let's Bet Sports. This exciting new offering allows sports enthusiasts to use strategy to bet on their favorite teams, games, players, and events.
It is truly an amazing and exciting time for us as a company, as we look forward to bringing to the loyal players the best in lottery and gaming entertainment in St. Lucia. Let's Bet Sports is our innovative sports betting platform designed to bring a new level of excitement to sports enthusiasts across the island. Whether you're a passionate follower of football, basketball, cricket, which we also love, or any other sport, Let's Bet Sports offers you a chance to bet on your favorite teams, games, players, and events.
Sports journalist Elijah Williams has been named as the official Let's Bet Sports ambassador. He underscored the win-win strategy of betting on SNL's newest product. Williams emphasized responsible betting, cautioning bettors to only gamble with money they can afford to lose. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Right, Kendall, I know you're jealous, but you know what? We take a break. We'll be back in a minute. Well, we kicked things off this Friday morning with a young lady. Well, it's the second time we're featuring her here with her team summit. Natasha Pascal is putting on her second year of this initiative where she's, teaching young girls, holistically about themselves, their mental health, their financial well-being, just general upkeep, and just guiding, basically. And I think it's a beautiful and an absolutely amazing thing worth highlighting. She's back at it again. Here's Natasha. Natasha Pascal is no stranger to us here on the morning show. A life coach, motivational speaker, and of course your wealth of experience within the world of banking and finance has definitely given you a platform to be able to advise financially, and you've been utilizing that platform to do so. This time around though, you are offering you're pouring into the young people. Yes. Normally, when you do your programs, as a matter of fact, you recently had one at Sugar Beach. How was it, by the way?
No, it wasn't mine. It was Arifa's one, but I attended.
Okay.
It was good. It was
okay,
good.
great. Oh,
yes.
Arita. I'm mixing up Arita and sure. Okay. So we're now doing creating a platform to enhance young people,
Yes.
young girls
The young
on
girls.
the island.
That's
Tell
right.
me about this.
So Safe Space Consultancy is all about empowering young people. So this time around, like last year, we had a Teen Girls Summit, which was geared towards self-awareness, helping them understand themselves holistically, that is spiritually, physically, and emotionally, mind, body, and soul. So this time it went very well. Tickets were sold out within a week. This time we're not doing it. We're not doing a paid program. We're actually doing it free of charge with corporate sponsorship. So we're having it second time around, the Teen Girls Summit 2024.
Oh gosh! Now, how were you able to achieve that? I'm guessing because last year it was your first time around, so you definitely had to fill out and you had to charge a little bit. Did you figure that last year because it was a charged event, it sort of it suffered, some of the young persons might have suffered a little bit, disadvantaged a bit?
What I found was that the generosity of people. Persons called from overseas actually listening to She Speaks and also listening to your morning program,
Okay.
and who knew me personally as well, calling to sponsor a young girl in need. So what I felt this year, maybe we should just go that avenue. So I did it this time with the help of Corporate St. Lucia, of course, and personal sponsorship as well from other individuals who are trusting me and believe in the hope for development for young people.
Right. Briefly again, walk through the age range that we are working with and some of the skill sets that you plan to disseminate this time around.
Okay, so it's teenage girls, so 13 to 19-year-olds. We have made allowances for young girls below 13. That is based on the parent or guardian need. We have a little leeway that we allow them.
Right.
And what we're going to do is have various speakers, doctors, radio personalities like yourself come in to have instill hope and inspire change, through the young minds, teaching them to love themselves, how they should love themselves and take care of themselves, as we said, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. We don't leave anything out, but we also going to include this time around some fun activities in the afternoon. So so we have Aretha Ogis who's going to speak to them.
I was talking about it. Aretha, sorry, you see you on my mind. Certainly.
So she's going to be she's going to do the first segment with spiritual growth, I'm teaching them to know who they are in Christ.
Right.
And then we have Tracy Charles, who's coming all the way from Viewfort, a social worker who's going to tap into their emotional psyche and their needs.
Right.
And we have Dr. Lucilla Charles, the gynecologist, who's going to teach them, how to take care of themselves. And then in the afternoon now, we have other persons coming on, in a dance aspect, really. We also have the church is involved, Streams of Power, with young people coming to, help as well, boost and motivate. Yes.
Right. So that is. Give me the dates again. You've met your quota for.
I'm short maybe 2 or 3, but I left it that way because you never know, we had them. It's on February 27th. Sorry, July 27th.
Right.
It's this Saturday.
Saturday,
It starts from
yeah.
10 and it ends at 4. But we're pushing for an early start, so we ask all the girls to be there before that.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Tash, let me tell you something. The commendations certainly, and I'm so happy that persons were able to view this via our platforms,
Yes.
and have
Yes,
showed that
yes.
we still have that human,
Yes.
that powerful human sense within
Yes.
us, and
Yes.
it's able to now sponsor. At least how many? What's the numbers looking like?
We this year we are doing 25.
That is
Because
beautiful.
we want to be tap into them more intimate setting.
Yes.
And we are almost there. As I said, I always leave a little leeway because there's always somebody who wants to rush in at last minute. Corporate sponsorship has been good. Could be better.
Don't worry. Next
And
year,
yes,
they're viewing. Next year we'll have some more.
That's right. And then we have the personal, people giving up their personal time,
Yes.
just to contribute to the whole wellness of St. Lucia youth.
I like this.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well,
Yes.
to those of us who's answered the call, I guess,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you, Maureen.
And for those who's going to be answering the call in the future,
Thank
come on
you.
board. It's a
Yes.
it's a good thing to do.
Yes.
And Natasha, for initiating such.
Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you. It
Right.
was
And what do
also-
we follow you again? And
It's
we
Safe
follow-
Space Consultancy.
Safe Space
Yes.
Consultancy. So you can
Services,
follow
yes.
her there.
Yes.
All right? And make
Thank you.
contributions there.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tash.
You're welcome.
Well, the semi-professional league football tournament is on, and I mean, as a matter of fact, a whole bulk of it has already gone, and we're now catching wind of that. So here's Sherian to tell us some more about what is happening this weekend and more. Well, today must be my lucky day. I'm here with a former colleague turned family. Sherian Gillard Williams is no stranger to the world of media, but we're here in the capacity because she is the one handling all of the PR and marketing for the interprofessional, semi-professional football tournament or league. Right, you see I get it right.
It's more than just a tournament.
Yes.
It's a football league, semi-professional football league. Never been done in St. Lucia. Historic, groundbreaking, and there is loads of excitement in and around the semi-professional football league. And we have seven months of solid football, and most of that has been played because we started in March this year.
Really?
But we took a break for Carnival, of course. I mean, you can't really compete with Carnival. No. Besides, you have participation from the all districts in St. Lucia. So we have 19 leagues, both in Tier 1 and in Tier 2. And so we have now reached what we call the business end of the season. Okay. So now it's all of the excitement and all of the fanfare coming out from the qualifiers, or the prelims, in fact.
The real competition starts.
So now the real competition is starting, and we have the qualifiers coming up. And so, you have several of these teams battling each other for not just bragging rights, but for the Premier Cup.
Right.
So, yes.
That's lovely. Now, Sharon,
Yes.
I want to dial back a little bit with you in terms of the erection of this league. I mean, where was it started? When was it started? Why was it? Well, I might have my idea why it started, but you might have a more
Just we
in-depth.
have the answers to all these
You
questions.
might have a more in-depth appreciation for the necessity of erecting a league of that sort. We know we have a vital and vibrant football culture on the island of St. Lucia. Being able to hone and pour into it in a meaningful way is always something that we've got to give praises to. So seeing a league come on board like that, like you say, it's not just a football match or a tournament.
No.
It's a league
Yes.
that is covering a lot more of the faculties to holistically build the sport.
That's
so
right.
I want to dial back a little bit to all of that.
So in dialing back, we're going all the way back to the beginning, and having this interview here at the Mindu Phillip Park is kind of nostalgic because this is actually where we started. So the tournament opened and formally launched here with the home team, Marshall District League, taking on Babonneau in the first match. And so, all the fanfare and the hype around this league or the starting of the tournament was held right here.
Right, in March.
So, in March, yes. So coming off of that, we've had several matches played at the Dennery playing field and at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Unfortunately, while we may want to have the matches played in the various districts so that each team has a home turf, unfortunately, that's not really a reality as yet. But, little by little, small bites. Small bites. So we've had Soufriere as one of the venues and Dennery as another venue. And so since the break from the tournament or the competition for Carnival, we're going back into Dennery. And Dennery playing field is one of the places that I don't know what it is about the place, but yeah, let me tell you.
I follow a football match to Denver already, and trust me.
So
I jump up on the people's feet like yours. I never tell you. I said on the bleacher that wasn't enough. I jumped down from the
because let me tell you, people don't stay in the bleachers.
No, you have to come down.
So you have to get up close to the field to really get the vibe, to really get into it. And of course, this weekend we have some really great matchups. We have Marshall coming up against Monrepo on Sunday. Unfortunately for Monrepo and their standings in the table, this is their final game, and they just resigned to relegation because there's nothing really, nowhere really that they can go based on their performance in the tournament. So, well, I shouldn't say resign to relegation because they're in tier 2.
Okay.
So they just stay at the bottom of the table and they continue to work, they continue to hone their skills so that, they can improve in our next outing. We also have Leclerc coming up against Castries Central on Sunday, which, is a really good matchup because Leclerc has a reputation of being, the biggest, the baddest out and so on. So historically, they're coming up against Castries, and Castries also has a very strong sense of bravado. So coming up against each other, that is really going to be a really good matchup. Then we have Labrie versus Mabuya on Sunday. I mean, Mabuya, Dennery, kind of sort of home turf. And then we have Grosley, the champions from the north. Let me tell you, these kings come down there and they do not come to play. And we are in Dennery and they're coming up against Dennery. So Dennery has the home turf advantage. Right. So hopefully they will come out there and give a good account of themselves. Coincidentally, these two teams are among the top 2 in the tables in tier 1. So, these people have something to prove, There's something to prove there.
Absolutely.
So again, because of the fact that there are 19 district leagues and everybody can identify, it's inclusive,
Right.
You can come to the games to support your district, to support, players from your home where you come from. So again, this is just, for this weekend.
Do we have plans to continue? This is the first time this is done. Is it the hope that this becomes a yearly thing?
The league is here to stay.
Absolutely.
It's going to be an annual event. This cup championship is going to be a staple. It's going to be there, until something
Is that where we follow everything? St. Lucia? Are you on social media? Do you have a website?
We are.
St. Lucia
We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we also have a YouTube channel. So again, if you end up missing some of the games, if you're not able to attend, you can do so, or you can participate, or you can get, some level of experience, fan experience from the YouTube channel. And so we have a lot of traction in terms of participation, comments, the rivalry going on social media. So again, everybody can identify because you have a league from each district. So Castries, Marshall, Babonneau, Suffolk, Dennery, Ancillary. Oh my God, Ancillary. When Ancillary plays, when Ancillary canneries are on the fixtures, the entire village comes out. The entire village.
Absolutely. Can't really play that. So this weekend we up when we in Dennery. This weekend.
Yes, this
so we
weekend
on
we're in
for some
Dennery.
action this weekend.
Well, normally we would have been having the games on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, this Friday we have no games, but Saturday and Sunday, trust me, we're giving you your weekend's worth
Look for
of
me,
excitement.
We coming on pee popo. I will be in Denver this
Just
weekend.
for.
Best believe it. Absolutely, Sherry. We're definitely going to stay abreast. I mean, we would like to see how this all round off in the end. So we'll be coming back for reviews at the end of this tournament. When when it does wrap up, we will be back with more because
It
we want
actually
to
wraps
cover.
up pretty soon. Early September is when we're looking at to wrap up. And so again, because of the fact that we are now at the hottest part of the season, the most exciting part of the season, each person in St. Lucia should be wanting to come down to this game, right? So again, we have quality football. All of the prelim rounds have been played. So now you can expect to see top class, top quality football. And you know, we have a culture here in St. Lucia of supporting the international leagues, you know, the English leagues, the Manchester
The Gunners,
United, and
the Gunners,
the
the
Arsenal.
Real Madrid, and then,
No, but here in St. Lucia, we have district leagues from each district. So if you're from Castries, your league, your district league is Castries. Your team is Castries, not Manchester, not Chelsea, not
that's right.
Arsenal, not.
So where I call it
You're
Marshall,
from Marshall.
eh?
Marshall has a district league. So
from
your
Marshall.
team is Marshall.
That's right.
You're from Grosley. Your team is
Where you
Grosley.
from, the country? We were up in there. But don't use Castries.
There you go. So you have a district
Links.
league there. Yeah.
Sherry, thank you so much, darling. And we look forward to to what's to come from that league.
Of course.
This morning's workout, we will be doing a cardio soca jam routine to Drunk Again by Skinny Fabulous. Okay, up here. Hey! Take it up here.
I can't believe that
Hey!
again. Getting up and up in the front again. I tell myself that I go change
4,
my ways.
3,
No matter how I try,
2,
I just can't
and
deny
1.
when
Take
I
it
think
here.
I want to mash up,
Hey!
Nobody can
Up
talk to me.
and
When I
down.
think I just want to report.
Hey!
Nobody can talk to me. When I
Again.
think I just want to get bad. They can't talk to me.
One
Nobody
more.
can talk to me. Nobody can talk to
Come
me.
to me. Let's go.
I tell myself I would not cheat on my girlfriend.
Push back.
Whoops. I just cheat on my girlfriend.
Let's go.
I drink the rum and start to make out with her.
Push
friend.
back.
Now I have no more girl.
Okay,
I
from
can't
here.
believe that I drunk.
Hey.
Getting up and up in the front again.
Woo.
I tell myself that I go change
4,
my ways.
3,
But no matter how I
4,
try, I just
3.
can't deny when I
Let's
think
go.
I want to mash up. Nobody can
Talk to me.
When I think I just want to report.
Nobody can.
talk to me. When I think I just want to get mad.
They can't talk to me.
Nobody can talk to me. Nobody can talk to me.
Come to me.
I tell myself I want to vomit in
Push
this
back.
party. Whoops. I just vomit in the
Again.
party. But
Woo.
guess what? I feel good. Now restart
Take
the
it back.
party. I wind up on my best friend shawty. So
Come
if
on.
I get enough,
Up.
I'm
Good.
up on a big truck.
2 more.
Nothing to discuss. Just carry me home. Tomorrow we fix up.
Come.
Watch home again. Getting up and up in the front again.
Take it
I
here.
tell myself that I go change my ways. But then no matter how I try,
4,
I just
3,
can't deny
2.
when I drink, I want to
Hey.
mash up.
Nobody can talk to me.
When I drink, I just want to rip up. Nobody can talk to me. When I
2
drink, I
more.
just want to get bad. They can't talk to me.
Take
Nobody
it.
can talk to me. Nobody can talk to me.
Hey!
They
Can't talk to me. Take it here. 4, 3, 4, 3. Come to me.
I tell myself I wanna cheat on
Push Push back.
I just cheat on my girl.
One more.
I drink the rum and start to make out with her friend.
Push.
I have no more girlfriend.
Hey,
I can't believe that
that's a drunk again.
And that is our Friday show. I hope you enjoyed it and you're going to go on out and have an awesome and safe weekend. Safety is very much paramount. Whatever it is you choose to do this weekend, enjoy it to the fullest. And join us back here again for another DBS This Morning on Monday morning. Bye now.